Well, and let's talk a little bit about nutrition, because I know your diet is you're very careful with food now.
Uh-huh.
And I know recently you said you were doing keto,
Yeah.
and there's reasons for that you're careful with what you eat. And you told me like the orange dye color makes you,
What happened is I first started on the diet journey where I was flying into Chicago to do a big meeting. Fantastic day, man, upgraded, everything perfect. Got in late at 10 o'clock, and I just went down to the little, stupid kiosk thing and picked up a Snicker bars and some Cheetos. Went to the room, ate those, and in 20 minutes I was literally standing, sobbing uncontrollably, looking over the balcony, wanting to kill myself. I mean, I was in deep depression, and I caught myself, and I thought, this is not logical. What happened between arriving here happy and 20 minutes? What happened? And so I thought, okay, well, I wonder what the impact of sugar and food are. Simple question. And I found out over that period of time that the sugar is linked to anxiety, depression, schizophrenia, a range of things, high levels of sugar. And then I found out that orange food coloring number 5, it just sends me manic. And it doesn't matter if it's in a drink or it's in corn chips. Orange food coloring number 5. I will get a depression fit. Come on, and that's really been the journey. But Melissa has been key, and I was vegan before I was keto, so I've had some swings.
It's a journey. We've tried everything.
And we settled on the keto out of a whole bunch of brain research that Melissa did. Also, my heritage, part of my heritage is Aboriginal. So the diet, we looked at the diet and the impact on what the traditional diets of Aboriginals were. No people have a processed wheat diet. Let's just get that out there, and a processed sugar diet like we pretend we do. There's no such thing as a Western diet like that. We've all got roots in, pure protein and pure carbs. But, we added up, and we talk about that a little bit in Deal With It, Living Well with PTSD, the book, about the role of diet. But the diet conversation is just one of those conversations that we had when we went through.
Yeah, and I think it's so important. I've had with ADD, they've talked about the red dye.
Yeah.
But as a bodybuilder, which you were, and so successful, the diet wasn't really something that you didn't think about that at first, about how it was affecting you mentally.
No, so I did these 2 competitions, qualified for the 55s, national one, and then I came off that, and it's a very strict, every mouthful, every meal, every day, most disciplined thing I've ever done, which I really was doing for my head because I needed a purpose to get out of bed. And so I wrapped my life around with that. It wasn't until later, with a whole range of different things and the divorce and all that stuff I went through, that I was just in a different place dietarily. And I needed to address some things, high blood pressure, stress levels, a range of things. So when the doctors wanted to start prescribing medication that was going to make me impotent, and I'd been married 2 years, with no grace whatsoever, flicked off the 22-year-old nurse practitioner. I said, sweetheart, this old man ain't going down that way. The equipment, the plumbing's working, and I'm going to be working the plumbing.
And I said, maybe we should find a better way.
Yeah, and it's so interesting because all those things are so important to think about, to have a full life.
Oh, yeah.
Your brain, your body, how you're thinking, how you're performing with your spouse. Everything is so important. And I think that with PTSD, you can, just get so paralyzed and debilitated that you can get divorced. A lot of people do when that happens.
Yep.
But for you found a way back, and I'm just so excited about that, the things that we've learned in your book. And guys, Living Well with PTSD by Dr. John A. King. When we come back, we're going to give you more information.
Thank you, Ann. Appreciate it.